All right, we're back. How is it going, everyone? I am the Emerald Raider, and I'm joined by...
The Jado.
And where we last left off, we were just clearing our way through the tower, killing multiple Desire Demons and Templars who were too weak to not be charmed. And now we're going to continue moving through this gross-looking tower. This looks like the middle of the room, so I don't want to go in there yet. We're going to keep using Alistair to open all these doors. And we got more weak Templars. Oh, and a Blood Mage back there. I didn't see that was a Blood Mage. She fireballed us in the fucking face, and I do not appreciate it. You know what? I will actually Earthquake, but I'll Earthquake way in there, so that she stops doing that.
Oh, we ran in.
Someone already died. Wow. That mage is a fucking prick.
Okay. Alright, so Wynn is slightly under. Wynn is needing help. Wynn died.
Holy shit.
We all died except Alistair.
Well.
What the heck? Alistair, no, he's about to die.
I was feeling a lot more confident, and then that happened. Let me see, can Alistair solo this?
Did you say swallow?
Solo?
Okay, he's half.
I think he can, but it's gonna require a whole lot of healing.
Wait, why don't you step away from him, though? That way you're not getting double hit.
He'll just follow me, and she'll start doing her big magic attacks. It's a good thing he's really good at killing mages.
He's almost there.
You got this shit, Alistair. This is why we keep you around. You're a fucking G.
Why doesn't he block?
This is his job to take damage. He don't need to block. There we go. You're the fucking man. I think she killed multiple of her Templars when she fucking fireballed over there. Or else we would have straight up lost that. Okay, so what adjustments do we have to make now? Maybe as soon as we see... Oh, I didn't see the mage back there. But as soon as we see a mage deep inside a room, maybe we shouldn't stay here. Maybe we should back the fuck up.
Yeah.
And kill the Templars here.
That sounds like a plan.
Are you wounded? Yes, you've got a gaping wound.
Who does?
Me.
Yes.
And her.
Right away.
I think he's got one too. Yep.
As you desire. Allow me. I could do that for you. I'll do it.
Damn it.
Well, all right.
There is nowhere to go through there, so okay, let's go through the big room. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, look, visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved.
Killing demons is enough entertainment for me, thanks. Good. That will make you much easier to kill. Who is that man and what have you done to him? Yeah, who's that man and what have you done?
He's just resting. Poor lad. He was so very, very weary. You want to join us, don't you? Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all this? Leave it all behind.
Can't keep
What the
eyes
heck?
open. Someone pinch me.
I'll not listen to your lies, demon. You have no power.
Dang it.
Resist. You must resist.
else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
Lost in dreams.
What? Rest and reflect. You are a Grey Warden in Weishaupt, attending to your duties. The Darkspawn are gone, defeated forever, and you and the other Grey Wardens are a relic of an era that is past. Now it is time for you to... Now is the time to rest and reflection. For rest and reflection.
Huh. We don't even know what Weishaupt is.
Ah,
Hey.
there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
No, do you need something from me? Yes, you are. I can't quite remember what I was doing. Wait, you should be dead. I'm between 1 and 4. What would you say?
I don't know. What'd you say?
Do you need something from me?
You've been at Weishaupt for some time now. Do you like it here?
Why are we here when we should be battling Darkspawn? I don't know. Something doesn't seem right. Yes, of course. It's a beautiful fortress. No, it is boring. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right.
Everything is as it should be. We have eradicated the Darkspawn, and the world is at peace.
We eradicated the Darkspawn? That's not right. The world is never utterly at peace. Oh, I see. I suppose that's something to rejoice about. That's not right. The world... Oh, well, let's do... We eradicated the Darkspawn?
It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze.
That's not possible. You're hiding something from me. If the Darkspawn are gone, then we are no longer needed. Then what shall the Grey Wardens do? You're hiding something from me.
Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer?
You offer complacency, not peace. The Darkspawn are not gone. To ignore them is irresponsible. I suppose I could try. The Darkspawn are not gone.
It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your Darkspawn. May they be your doom.
Oh, they're making us fight him? Oh, whoa. Where did they come from? That's another warden? And what was that other thing? Fighting them alone, too? What the crap?
They're not too strong, luckily.
Oh, well, they are dream people. Oh, 3 wardens. I never thought that we would actually be fighting him, even if it wasn't a dream.
Well, welcome to the Fade.
This is what that thing threw us into?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the actual Fade, or is it... Weishaupt Forest?
So yes, the actual Fade. So this is where demons and stuff live, and where magic comes from. I remember these are stuff that we need to get. I don't think we can get this one yet. I'm gonna try to get as many as possible because they up your stats, like permanently. And yes, this is where magic comes from. This is what you remember in the trailer that Solas was trying to do a ritual to tear down the wall between the real world and the Fade.
You come from?
This is the Fade.
You a demon? No, I see that you're not. You're like me. Congratulations on getting out of that trap.
Yes, but now, trap? Of course I did. What about my companions? Are they trapped too? Trap.
The demon traps everything that comes here in a dream it thinks they can't or won't try to leave. I thought I'd escape too, but I've been wandering these empty gray spaces for a lifetime.
How'd you end up here? Who are you? Ah, crap. I should ask about my companions. Who are you?
My name is Njal. I was trying to
you're
save the
Njal.
circle when I encountered the sloth demon. I expect our experiences were similar.
Looks like you won't get to save the circle. Neil, Owain mentioned you. You have the Litany of Adrala, don't you? I was taken by surprise. You have the Litany of Adrala, don't you?
Litany was our weapon against the Blood Mage's domination. But it's too late. Everyone's dead.
There's still hope, isn't there? Why are there so many Blood Mages here? The Blood Mage's domination? Blood Mage's domination?
They get into your mind and take control of your body. You can't stop what they make you do. But the Litany protects against that. The Litany was our only hope of saving the Circle. But now, this place drains you of everything. Hope, feeling, life.
It's not too late, I'm sure. We'll find a way out. At least you're still alive. We'll find a way out.
No, there is no way out of here. You think there might be, but you'd be wrong. You see that pedestal there?
No, we're the main character. We'll get out.
Study the runes on it. Runes that signify different islands of the Sloth Demon's domain. The Sloth Demon itself is on the center island, but you can't get there. The 5 islands around the center somehow form a protective ward. I thought I was getting somewhere when I figured that out, and I went to each island in turn only to have my hopes dashed. There's always an obstacle. You'll see the path but be unable to get to it. And it taunts you and drives you mad.
Could my companions be on one of the islands? Tell me about the protective ward. You mentioned obstacles before. What do you know about the Sloth Demon? I think I'll take a look at this pedestal. See, these are all questions that it sounds like we'd be able to ask all of them, but I don't think we will be. Let's ask the first one about companions.
I don't know. There are many dreamers. You might find a way to reach them through the islands. If you're lucky.
I'll be back. Tell me about the protective ward. Yeah, tell me about the protective ward.
I don't know much. I think the Sloth Demon has placed lesser demons on each of the islands. I've seen them. They take different shapes, but they're there. Defeating them may be the only way to reach the Sloth Demon. But you have to get to them first. I couldn't. I was too afraid to try.
You mentioned obstacles before.
Yes. Obstacles and mad dream things. A river of flame before a portal, or a door that shows you freedom through a keyhole that no key will fit. I once found a passageway smaller than my hand with a mouse going to and fro through it. Silly thing fled before I could question it.
Why would you talk to a mouse?
Because almost everyone here is a dreamer. Except for the spirits and the demons, I suppose. Each dreamer may know things another may not. The mouse could have told me what lay beyond the tiny passage, or how to get there. Even how I might make myself small like him and crawl through myself. And if one could become small enough to take one path, perhaps there are similar ways to walk the others.
What do you know about the Sloth Demon?
Not much. You couldn't say we were friends, really. Demons have their own hierarchies. They play their own games, and mortals serve as pawns, perhaps even bargaining chips. The demon keeping us here probably rules this entire section of the Fade. It'll not let us go easily, if at all.
If we work together, we can escape. Then I will have to defeat the demon. It's worth a try. I'm not going to wait to die. If we work together, we can help escape.
Nothing dampens your spirit, does it? I don't know whether to admire or pity you.
Admire me, you fool. I'll be back.
Don't mind me, then.
Like Arnold.
Aesthetic. Admire me, you fool.
And I looked at the creature and it had become me. A veritable copy of my form, of my very mind, stared back at me as if from within the mirror. I thought surely that this was a trick, an illusion meant to put me off guard. But as I engaged the thing with my sword, it fought me with the maneuvers that I recognized. It parried as I parried. It swung as I swung. It spoke to me and said things that only I could know. I think this demon of sloth has no form or identity of its own. It is envy as much as sloth, I believe, and mine was not the first shape it stole that day. An excerpt from a transcribed deposition of Tyrenius, Templar commander of Cumberland 390 Towers. The most difficult assumption for some who study demons to overcome is the notion that a sloth demon is in and of itself slothful. If it were so, it seems highly unlikely that any such demons would cross the veil into our own world, or one here would fight to possess any creature and a will of its own, and we know both of these things to not be the case. Certainly some demons are lazy and complacent, but who knows? Perhaps these creatures even cultivate such a reputation. The truth is that demons of sloth are named so because this is the portion of the human psyche that they feed upon. Doubt, apathy, entropy. They seek to spread these things. The sloth demon hides in its forms, a master of shapes and disguises, always in the last place you look, and from its hiding place it spreads its influence. A community afflicted by a demon of sloth could soon become a dilapidated pit, where injustices are allowed to pass without comment, and none of the residents could be aware that such change has taken place. And none of the residents could be aware that such change has taken place. The sloth demon weakens, tires, tests at the edges of consciousness, and would much rather render its victim helpless than engage in such conflict. Such creatures are best faced only with great deal of will and only with an eye to piercing with many disguises. Man, it's true because it's partially brown with brown letters.
Abomination, we arrived in the dead of night. We had been tracking the Maleficer for days and finally had him cornered, or so we thought. As we approached the home, the edge of the town exploded, sending splinters of wood and fist-sized chunks of rocks into our ranks. We had but moments to regroup before fire rained from the sky. The sounds of destruction warped in a hideous laughter from the center of the village. There, perched atop the spire of the village chantry, stood the mage, but he was human no longer. We shouted prayers to the Maker and deflected what magic we could, but as we fought, the creature fought harder. I saw my comrades fall, burned by the flaming sky or crushed by debris, the monstrous creature looking as if a demon were wearing a man like a twisted suit of skin, spotted me and grinned. We had forced it to this, I realized. The mage had made this pact, given himself over to the demon to survive our assault. Transcribed from a tale told by a former Templar in Cumberland, 884 Blessed. It is known that mages are able to walk the Fade while completely aware of their surroundings, unlike most others who may only enter the realm as dreamers and leave it scarcely aware of their experience. Demons are drawn to mages, though whether it is because this awareness or simply by the virtue of their magical power in our world is unknown. Regardless of the reason, a demon always attempts to possess a mage when it encounters one, by force or by making some kind of deal. Depending on the strength of the mage, should the demon get the upper hand, the result is an unholy union known as an abomination. Abominations have been responsible for some of the worst cataclysms in history, and the notion that some mage in a remote tower could turn into such a creature unbeknownst to any was the driving force behind the creation of the Circle of Magi. Thankfully, abominations are rare. The Circle has methods for weeding out those who are too at risk for demonic possession, and scant few mages would give up their free will to submit to such a bond with the demon. But once an abomination is created, it will do its best to create more. Considering that entire squads of Templars have been known to fall at the hands of a single abomination, it is not surprising that the Chantry takes the business of the Circle of Magi very seriously indeed.
Arcane horror. Upon ascending to the second floor of the tower, we were greeted by a gruesome sight. A ragged collection of bones wearing the robes of the senior enchanters. I had known her for years, watched her raise countless apprentices, and now she was a mere puppet for some demon. Transcribed from a tale told by a Templar in our Antiva city 713 storm. Demons, of course, have no form in our world. When they enter, either where the veil is particularly thin or through blood magic summoning, they must take possession of a body. When a pride demon takes control of a corpse of a mage, an arcane horror is born. Although they appear to be little more than bones, these are fierce creatures possessing not only all the spellcasting abilities of a living mage, but also the capacity to heal and even command other animated corpses.
Desire Demon. In all my studies, I must say that the most intriguing was my interview with the Desire Demon. I bet. That the creature was willing to speak with me was a sign that this was no mere monster, mindlessly driven by its nature, but rather a rational being as interested in me as I was in it. It took a form that I would call female, though I had no doubt that it could appear otherwise. I wondered if it appeared as it did because I wanted it, or because I wanted it to, or because I expected it to. She, and indeed I could only think of her as a she as such now, smiled warmly at me and laughed, a musical sound that seemed to thrill my old heart. So frightened was I of this creature's legendary abilities to twist the hearts of men, and so relieved was I when I looked across the table into her dark eyes. This was a fearsome creature of the Fade, but as I spoke with her, I slowly came to realize that this demon was merely as misunderstood as we mages are ourselves. From the journal of a former senior enchanter, Malleus, once of the Circle of Rivain, declared apostate in 920 Dragon. So he had the interview and shit, and then later on he left the circle because he's an apostate. Yeah, totally misunderstood, bro. She didn't twist your desires. Of all the threats from beyond the veil, few are more insidious and deceptively deadly than the Desire Demon. In folklore, such demons are characterized as peddlers of lust, luring their prey into a sexual encounter, only to be slain by the culmination. While a Desire Demon can indeed deal in pleasure, in truth they deal in many manner of desire that humans can possess: wealth, power, and beauty, to name a few. Far more intelligent than the bestial hunger and rage demons, and more ambitious than the demons of sloth, these dark spirits are among the most skilled at tempting mages into possession. Many who serve the whims of a Desire Demon never realize it. They are manipulated by illusions and deceit, if not outright mind control. Although these demons are reluctant to resort to such crude measures, instead they seem to take great pleasure in corruption. The greater the deceit, the greater their victory. Only demons of pride prove more fearsome opponents when roused. Their abilities to affect the mind allow them to assume disguises and even alter the environment to their purposes. Not to mention the great strength and speed they possess. If they should have to resort to more physical means, most often the Desire Demon will attempt to bargain its way to freedom. If overpowered, many stories exist that depict mages defeating Desire Demons to the point where a wish can be wrestled from them. It should be noted that in such stories, the demon almost always get the upper hand, even when the mage thinks his wish has been granted.
Rage Demon. Encountered in the Fade, the true form of a Rage Demon is a frightening sight, a thing of pure fire. Its body seemingly made of amorphous lava, and its eyes two pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such demons center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and the most powerful of its kind are able to lash out with bolts of fire and even firestorms that can affect the entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than most varieties. Their tactics are simple: attack an enemy on sight with as much force as possible until it perishes. Some rage demons carry over their heat-based abilities into possessed hosts, but otherwise the true form is mostly seen outside of the Fade, when it's specifically summoned by a mage to do its bidding.
Skeleton. The demons of the Fade are jealous of the living beings they sense from across the veil. They constantly push against the boundaries of the Fade, and when they finally cross over, they attempt to possess the first living creature they see. They are unable, however, to distinguish that which was once living from that which still is. In fact, a corpse provides even more tempting target to a weaker demon as it has no will with which to resist the possession. The demon cannot rationalize why this is so. It only sees a target and grasps at the opportunity. A skeleton is exactly that, a corpse animated by a possessing demon. Upon finding itself trapped within a body that cannot sustain it, the demon is driven insane. It seeks to destroy any life that it encounters, attacking without thought to its own welfare. The exact names given to skeletons of this type vary according to the nature of the demon that possesses it. A fanged skeleton is a skeleton possessed by a hunger demon. These skeletons devour whatever life they encounter and often possess the ability to drain life energy and mana from their victims. A shambling skeleton is a slower moving skeleton possessed by a sloth demon, able to bring entropic powers against its opponents, slowing them and even putting them to sleep. More powerful demons have been known to command skeletons, but at that level they are known by their names, revenants and arcane horrors, to name two.
Makes sense.
And then we just have a note.
Notice of censure. Oh, Desire and E. Notice of censure. Templar Dras. Your remarks in front of the recruits are only the latest of a series of troubling events. I am beginning to suspect that you may not be suited for the devotional requirements of training. Perhaps it is time for personal evaluation of your career path within the Templars. I will schedule some time after the current deployment to discuss options elsewhere in the organization. Attendant Sarand, assistance to Knight Commander Gregor. A note scribbled in the corner. Attendant who? Options? What's weird? Attendant who? Options, code for dead end duty on a hedge mage hunt in the Banon.
So we learned that the second most powerful demons are desire demons and the most powerful ones are pride. So we can't be too sad that we got in 2 big fights with desire demons because we won both of those. So there's a pedestal there. What the hell is this? A fade portal?
What the heck? Oh. I was like, I don't see anybody to fight.
Someone's fucking yelling.
You need to get out of this place, I think he said. Where are you, dude? We are on fire.
But too late.
Oh, it's the mouse? Oh, that's right. Oh.
The demoness that rules here. She protects her master, Sloth. There's a door. A door only demons can
rats too? It's not just birds?
Rats are gross. Oh, no, I can't. Ugh.
Just think, at least it's not a bird.
Trapped in nightmares. Kill the demons that guard Sloth. Make my...
Exploded?
Yes, and he made a graphical glitch. Damn you, rat. But now we can become a mouse.
It says mouse, but we're a rat. That's a rat.
Ooh, lyrium.
Lyrium. More than half the wealth of Ozamar comes from a single extremely rare substance, lyrium. The Chantry believes it to be the waters of the Fade, mentioned in the Canticle of Thermides, the very stuff of creation itself, from whence the Maker fashioned the world. Only a handful of mining castle families hazard extracting the ore, finding veins in the stone quite literally by ear, for in its raw form lyrium sings, and the discerning can hear the sound even through solid rock. Even though dwarves have a natural resistance, raw lyrium is dangerous for all but the most experienced of mining cast to handle. Even for dwarves, exposure to the unprocessed mineral can cause deafness or memory loss. For humans and elves, direct contact with lyrium or products lyrium ore produces nausea, blistering of the skin, and dementia. Mages cannot even approach unprocessed lyrium. Doing so is invariably fatal. Despite the dangers known, is the single most valuable mineral currently known. In the Tevinter Imperium, it has been known to command a higher price than diamond. The dwarves sell very little of the processed material to the service, giving the greater portion of what they mine to their own smiths, who use it in the forging of all truly superior dwarven weapons and armor. What processed lyrium is sold on the surface goes only to the Chantry, who strictly control the supply. From the Chantry, it is dispensed both to the Templars who make the use of it in tracking and fighting Maleficarum, and to the Circle. In the hands of the Circle, lyrium reaches its fullest potential. Therefore, Mari craftsmen transform it into an array of useful items, from practicals such as magically hardened stone for construction to the legendary silver armor of King Callahan. When mixed into a liquid and integrated, lyrium allows mages to enter the Fade fully aware, unlike all others who reach it in only while dreaming. Such potions can also be used to aid the casting of especially taxing spells for a short time, granting a mage with a far greater power than he normally wields. Lyrium has its cost, however. Prolonged use becomes addictive, the cravings unbearable. Over time, Templars grow disoriented, incapable of distinguishing memory from present, or dream from waking. They frequently become paranoid as their worst memories and nightmares haunt their waking hours. Mages have additionally been known to suffer physical mutation. The Magister Lords of Tevinter Imperium were widely reputed to have been so affected by their years of lyrium use that they could not be recognized by their own kin, nor even as creatures that had been once humans. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. So, only Magi can use lyrium to be like aware in here, Ben.
Yeah, and Templars use it to help them in their magic resistance fighting.
So that was the only one that was screaming, right? The mouse thing?
Mm-hmm. He taught us how to become a mouse.
Mouse.
So apparently we have to defeat some demon person.
So weird that we can actually walk through those black parts. It looks like we would probably fall in a hole or something.
We found a door.
Oop. And the Lesser Shade.
Liar, I have no fear. Out of you, puny demon.
Yay. We're halfway. Fortunately, we're done with that fight.
Oh, are those healing shits?
What? The sticks?
Those glowing blue stuff.
Lyrium Vein.
We'll try it next time we're missing health.
Okay. So we could use that like during a fight?
Mm-hmm. So the Fate section is pretty long and it's like most people's least favorite part of the game. But I'll have to get your opinion on it once we're finally done.
Okay.
There is no Lyrium Vein for us to touch here.
Something happened, didn't it? You look a little different. What happened?
I became a mouse. Nothing. Mind your own business. I became a mouse.
Did you? Did it help? I know I saw the tiny holes. Were you small enough to get through?
I thought you'd given up. Why so excited? Yes, it was easy. Yeah, why so excited?
I don't know. You're so much braver than I am. I was so sure it was impossible to get anywhere. Do you think you could learn other shapes? Maybe they could help you get to places you couldn't otherwise.
Maybe. So, Weissup is where we were. We're in the Raw Fade right now. There's the Darkspawn invasion, Templar's Nightmare, the Mages Asunder, and the Burning Tower. We can't go into Inner Sanctum yet. Or a nightmare, or a nightmare, or a nightmare. Where shall we go?
They're all really bad. You pick.
Let's go to the Darkspawn Inn.
What? What the crap?
Okay, hopefully that was just a one-time thing. Alright, y'all, we're back. This time the graphical glitches didn't happen, so let's hope this works this time. Darkspawn Inn.
What the heck, dude? Alright, guys, so we found the issue fix. If you guys, would you like to click? I think you should put this link on here for anybody who does run into this issue, because...
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Just text it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have it in the descriptions, because goddamn, this game is cool, so damn cool, but there's so many problems with it. I knew when we fixed the one in Ostagar, I had seen something about it crashing in the Fade too, but I'm like, nah, surely this fix will fix that fix. Nope. We went through a mouse hole. I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna ask you where you want to go instead. Do you want to go through this door, or would you like to go through the mouse hole?
Let's go through the mouse hole first. And we'll write this, I'll have him write this in the description, but it was point number 3 by Mr. Fictus22.
Would you like to go through that hole or this hole?
Left hole.
We're a mouse, we're a mouse, we're a mouse.
Weird that they don't have any cheese around here. Dang, why is that on fire? Oh, dude's on fire. Can't see us though. Do we have to turn back to us? Start fighting. Oh, there's 2. Ooh, flaming darkspawn.
Yeah, fuck Darkspawn. Would you like to go through this door or that door? That's the thing. The fucking Fade is a maze. So
What the heck? Okay, well, all right. Where do we come in from?
this hole.
Okay, we came in from that hole. All right, let's do left to right. That way we'll keep organized, because there's so many freaking doors in this game. What? There's another freaking door.
Okay.
And fire.
Spoilers. If you step on the fire, you die.
Ah. So not through that door. Another door. You should call this episode the one with the doors. Yes, I took it from friends.
Fuck you, Death Mage. Don't you do shit to me.
Harlock Emissary. Ooh.
I learned from last time. Fuck mages.
Okay, so that was a Harlock Emissary, that's a Harlock, and that last one is a what?
A Death Mage.
We're below the mid-level. Oh, he's also Harlock. Looks so different though. Maybe this one just has a better helm.
Yeah, I think so.
And we cannot steal it. Okay,
so that door is also on fire, so there is nowhere we can go in this realm.
What about
at least
that
through
hole?
the hole that we went through.
Oh,
Wait,
okay,
there was a hole in here?
That was the little hole that we came in through, right?
This?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Then there's a hole. Whoa. It looks trippy.
Go on and come to me, you fuckers. I'm not going in that room with you. Hell yeah, all the misses. There's another hole there
Yeah.
and another person in here.
Let's defeat that one first. No wonder you're losing. You're over here trying to celebrate while you're trying to fight.
Okay, there's nothing to grab in there. Why'd you save, game?
Ooh, feel those. Are those our companions? Templar spirit. Darkspawn spirit. Darkspawn spirit.
Oh. Hopefully you don't die, Templar spirit, because I came in here to help you, and you decided to just fuck off in there.
That's so weird that you can fight spirit.
It's because we're in the Fade.
Everything's fair game.
Yeah.
They're gone. You did it. You killed them.
Thank you.
Not all. Their leaders are behind the unbreakable door. I give you my wisdom. It will let you see. And now I wake.
And
He said, "I'm
now
out."
He wakes. Unbreakable door, huh? I think I remember this, by the way.
Oh, so that's one of the things we collect.
I don't think we want to go through that unbreakable door yet.
Wait. What the heck? What did we turn into and why?
So that we can interact with these things that are not fully there, we turn into this, and that gave us wisdom. So nice.
Oh, sorry,
And
what were you saying?
he's got his own things. He's a mage. He's got regeneration and crushing prison and winter's grasp. He's pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab that thing so we don't forget. Let's go back to...
Oh my lord.
Alright, y'all. I just came back in, and this time it worked. I really don't know what to tell y'all about that one. I'm gonna try to look it up after this episode and try to get it done myself. If I do find a fix for it myself, I'll go ahead and link that as well. But yeah, I think because of all the crashing and shit, that's our time for today. Oh god, back out of this. I gotta save my game. This might be why people hate the Fade too. This did not happen to me last time I came to the Fade. We'll keep going left to right like you said, by the way. Okay, this did work. Okay, yeah, so when we come back, we'll continue our trip through the Fade, and if you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I might leave our daughter making noises in this and not edit it out for y'all to see. Say bye, Jade.
Bye.
Say bye, Bella.